The road was quiet that afternoon. Dust rose softly beneath the feet of travelers moving in the distance. The sky was pale, stretched wide, as if listening. Jesus sat beneath the shade of a tree, his presence calm, unhurried, unchanging even as the world moved around him. A seeker approached slowly. He was not one of the 12. He had not walked every road with Jesus, but his heart had been following him for a long time. He stood at a distance, unsure whether to speak. Jesus looked up and met his eyes. "You may come closer," Jesus said gently. The seeker stepped forward. After a long silence, he spoke. "Rabbi, I have faith now." Jesus waited. "But what if one day I lose it?" His voice cracked. "What if my faith fails me when I need it most?" The wind moved through the leaves. Jesus did not answer immediately. Then he asked, "Tell me, what do you think faith is?" The seeker thought carefully. "Believing strongly," he said, "holding on without doubt." Jesus smiled softly. "Then you are afraid of losing something you believe you must hold." The seeker frowned. "Is that not what faith is?" Jesus reached down and picked up a small stone. "This stone remains where it is because the earth holds it," he said. "It does not cling to the ground. The ground carries it." He looked at the seeker. "You think faith depends on how tightly you hold God. But true faith rests in how securely God holds you." The seeker's eyes widened. "But I have seen people fall away," he said. "They once believed, and now they are lost." Jesus replied calmly, "They are not lost to me." The seeker hesitated. "But what if fear overcomes me? What if pain breaks me? What if I no longer feel you?" Jesus looked into his heart. "Do you believe I am present only when you feel me?" The seeker lowered his gaze. "Sometimes faith feels strong," he admitted, "and sometimes it feels like nothing at all." Jesus nodded. "Faith is not a feeling," he said. "Feelings rise and fall like waves." He gestured toward the horizon. "Faith is the deep current beneath the surface. Quiet, unseen, steady." The seeker whispered, "But what if the current disappears?" Jesus answered, "The current does not disappear because the surface is stormy." He continued, "You will have days when prayer feels empty, days when silence feels heavy, days when belief feels distant." Then he said gently, "Those days do not mean your faith has failed." The seeker asked, "Then what does failure of faith look like?" Jesus replied, "Faith fails only when love is abandoned." The seeker looked up. Jesus explained, "You may question, you may fall, you may wander." Then he said, "But as long as you turn your face toward truth, even weakly, faith still breathes." The seeker's voice trembled. "What if I turn away completely?" Jesus spoke with quiet authority. "Even then I remain." The seeker was startled. "Even if I stop believing?" Jesus answered, "Your belief does not create my faithfulness." He paused. "I am faithful even when you are not." The seeker's eyes filled with tears. "So my weakness does not end the journey?" Jesus placed his hand over the seeker's heart. "Your weakness is where the journey deepens." He continued, "You are afraid that faith must be perfect to survive." Then he said, "But faith is not fragile, it is humble." The seeker asked softly, "What should I do when I feel my faith slipping?" Jesus replied, "Do not pretend strength." He said, "Come to me with honesty. Say, I am afraid. Say, I am tired. Say, I do not understand." Jesus smiled. "Those words are not the end of faith. They are its language." The seeker took a deep breath. "Will you still walk with me when my faith is weak?" Jesus answered, "I walk closest when you feel weakest." The seeker asked one last question. "Then what carries me when faith feels gone?" Jesus said, "Grace." He continued, "Grace carries you when faith stumbles. Grace waits when faith sleeps. Grace leads you home even when faith forgets the way." The seeker bowed his head. The fear that once weighed heavy now felt lighter, not gone, but understood. Jesus concluded, "Do not fear the day your faith feels small." He said softly, "Fear only the day you stop trusting my love." The seeker walked away slowly. He still did not have certainty, but he no longer feared failure, because he had learned this truth. Faith does not save because it is strong. Faith saves because God is faithful. And that faith, even trembling, is enough.